Russian journalist Arkady Babchenko, fiercely anti-Kremlin, k.illed in Kiev. Arkady Babchenko, a fiercely anti-Kremlin journalist who fled Russia in February after receiving death threats, was shot and killed outside his apartment in the Ukrainian capital of Kiev late Tuesday. Babchenko, 41, had served in the Russian army during the two wars in Chechnya in the 1990s and became one of Russia's best-known war reporters. National Police spokesman Yaroslav Trakalo said the killer was waiting for Babchenko in the stairwell and shot him when he got ready to go to the store for bread and opened the apartment door. His wife heard the gunshots and raced outside to find her husband in a pool of blood. Babchenko died in an ambulance on the way to the hospital. A police composite portrait described the killer as a tall man with a gray beard, in his 40s. He was wearing denim hat, jacket and jeans, according to the Kiev Post. Babchenko, who hosted a news program on Ukraine's ATR channel, assailed Moscow's annexation of Crimea, its support for separatist insurgents in eastern Ukraine and the Russian campaign in Syria. Some of his articles and posts outraged many Russians. In one, he said he felt no regret about the deaths of Russian Army choir members and others from a December 2016 plane crash as they were heading to perform before Russian troops in Syria. Several Russian lawmakers even called for stripping Babchenko of his citizenship over the comment. Volodymyr Groysman, Prime Minister of Ukraine, said on Facebook he was convinced that the Russian totalitarian machine didn't forgive his honesty and integrity. A real friend of Ukraine who told the truth about Russian aggression. Mikhail Fedotov, head of the Kremlin Human Rights Council and head of the Russian Union of Journalists, said Babchenko had his own special vision of the world, with his very critical view of Russian politics. That's why his murder is openly provocative. In New York, the Committee to Protect Journalists said on Twitter that Ukrainian authorities should conduct a swift and thorough investigation into Babchenko's murder. The Russian Foreign Ministry also weighed in, saying bloody crimes and total impunity have become routine for the Kiev regime and demanded a prompt investigation. Vyacheslav Volodin, Speaker of the State Duma, told Russian news agencies Wednesday that Russia would be happy to help with the investigation if Ukrainian authorities requested it. Arkady Babchenko, a Ukrainian lawmaker who serves as an advisor to the Interior Minister, said on Facebook that investigators would be looking at Russian spy agencies' efforts to get rid of those who are trying to tell the truth about what is going on in Russia and Ukraine. In 2016, Ukrainian Belarusian journalist Pavel Shremet, who had also left Russia, was killed by car bomb in central Kiev as he was driving to work, according to the Kiev Post. Russia's investigative committee said in an online statement late Tuesday that it had launched a murder investigation into Babchenko's death. The investigative committee will not let these cruel crimes against Russian citizens go unnoticed, the statement said. Contributing, Associated Press.